raise their hand.
I got a solo. Alicia, imagine I got a solo.
Incredible. High five.
Excellent. Thank you, Keith. Okay, so we just need one more.
What? Wait. No. I wasn't.
No, Colleen, that wasn't what it was.
Anne. Wonderful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, so Anne Garrison and Keith McLean will be heading up this year's Christmas committee. Let's all give them a round of applause.
I have no idea. You two are in charge of Christmas.
We are gonna get crazy about composition. So, imagine every Hallmark holiday movie out there, and they fit all on this line. Now, at one end, you have the movies that do an okay job. At the other end are the movies that really excel. They're the gems, the ones that nail it on a bunch of different facets, such as acting, plot, set design, I don't know, a bunch of different facets. Now, all along this line, you're going to find a bunch of movies that really shine in one facet, but maybe not on the others. A good example is, those performances were great, but boy, that plot was stinky. Or in other cases, boy, that was a great plot. Too bad the acting was just like, meh. Or in other ones, boy, that is the worst set design I ever seen. So I want to call attention to a movie I saw this weekend. It was uniquely notable in that it had good performances, good set design, good, but it had one area where it really kind of shone above all the other movies I've seen, and that is composition. So first, what is this movie? The movie is called Nostalgic Christmas. When Anne returns to her hometown to help her father close the family's hand-carved wooden toy store, she is paired with the handsome local widower Keith to co-chair the town's Christmas celebration. What she finds will help inspire an entire town that is in need of some Christmas cheer, especially as the lumber mill is expected to close down. So, I said composition. So, I acknowledge that these Hallmark holiday movies are shot on probably a tight schedule and a tight budget. Gotta crank these out because I really don't know how they're able to produce like 30 of these movies every year. So that said, yeah, sometimes composing a shot can be a bit of a luxury, especially to crank them out. I'm going to call out two scenes in this movie that are good examples of the composition in this movie, how it stands out. So there's this scene where, again, the two leads are voluntold, if you will, to be the co-leads of the, what do they call it? The Christmas celebration. Now, in this scene, you see that there is the male lead, the female lead, and the daughter. So the daughter she's the daughter of the male lead. He's a widower, of course. And then you have the female lead. Now, at this point in the movie, the two leads have not connected together romantically, not even a hint. They're just basically thrust into a working relationship at this point. But leading up to this point, through just some plot things, the female lead has had some interactions with that daughter. And you could tell it's a really nice relationship. So the neat thing about this composition is that instead of just saying it, they actually do it visually, which I really appreciate it. So you have the male lead, female lead, and you have the daughter in the back. And as the scene plays out, really both leads are kind of reluctant on doing this Christmas, being co-cheers of the Christmas celebration, but the daughter's saying, oh, wow, Christmas, yay. So then they're compelled to kind of step forward and work together. So again, it's a nice visual reminder. Another good example of composition was there's a scene much later on in the movie where female lead and that daughter, they have a really nice exchange, a nice moment together, which really was a good touching moment that honors the journey of these two respective characters. Now, normally when the scene ends, you just cut to the next scene or cut to a commercial break, but I appreciate they took a moment to spend a few seconds in this nice parting shot where you see the daughter in the foreground, you see her face reflected in a circular mirror, and then you see her reflected yet again in a makeup mirror because she's about to do a stage performance in the next scene. So I really like that they kind of visually indicate that, oh, there's a a lot of reflection going on because the daughter's worried about a few things and the female lead helped her resolve it. So again, with this movie, I really appreciate that extra oomph that they provided. This movie was good overall, but having those nice compositional touches, I think really made this movie shine a little bit more than some of the other movies. So, Nostalgic Christmas. Also forgot the title. I knew there was Christmas in the title. I give it a 7 out of 10. And for the other things I look forward to in such movies, did it have a nice font for the opening title? Yes. Did they do something innovative? No, but sometimes you don't have to do that, but that's something that interests me. Was the finish earned? Yes, yes, and yes. A lot of the setup, a lot of the interactions, the dialogue, the plot, I felt that this was not forced. This was not one of those 11th hour surprises because you're hitting the 2-hour mark of the movie. Every part of this movie they earned every single emotional moment. So when you see this movie in your programming grid, feel free to hit record. No regrets on that. Do I have anything else to add about composition? No. Yeah, I don't know. Just enjoy.